Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
We have a guest here. Who is our guest, Kajenwa?
Our guest is Miss Kaya, and she's here to supervise the call and make sure we're on track.
Doing a great job so far. So welcome, everyone, to Tone It Up Tuesdays. We have Kajenwa and Jennifer here following the Lose Your Inches program, which is based on my book, Lose Your Inches Without Losing Your Mind. So this week is week 3. Last week we talked about week 2, which was really paying more attention to what you're eating and portions and calories if you chose to track that way. So I'd love to hear from each of you how this past week has gone.
Yeah, so this past week was really interesting. I actually took your recommendation, downloaded the MyFitnessPal application, and so I've just been charting, day to day to see what I can consume. And I think it's telling me my goal should be 1,400 calories per day, which I think is a lot, by the way. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to curtail that, but I'm noticing every time I eat how that number goes down and down. And then pretty soon there's like 100 calories left. I'm like, oh, so yeah, it's been interesting.
Okay, good. So with that number, the MyFitnessPal app is a great tool because it's based on if a person wants to lose basically a half pound up to 2 pounds a week, which is healthy weight loss. That 1,400 calorie goal is great, actually. It's not too much. Most people, just to maintain where they are, need 2,000 or even more calories a day. So you're already creating a deficit, so I encourage you to eat all the calories it's allotting for you.
Oh, good, okay.
Yes, because we don't want to be hungry and we don't want to eat too little because then the body will backfire, which is a little bit about what we'll talk about today. So
right.
Keep doing that tracking. And yes, it is sort of did you have any aha moments as you're writing stuff down?
Yeah, I like to snack a lot. That's the aha moment. And so again, my goal is to really snack on foods that are good for me. But then, forgiving myself if I've decided that I was going to do something bad, quote unquote.
Right. And even if you have maybe it's chocolate, maybe it's whatever your favorite indulgence is, then it's all about the portion. So it's having a smaller portion, actually tracking it and staying accountable, and you'll still lose weight in inches. So it doesn't have to be 100% perfect.
Perfect.
Yes. And how about you, Miss Jennifer?
Hi. Yes, I'm actually dressed to go running shortly, which has not happened in a really long time. So I'm feeling very good. The counting calories and really just looking at the ingredients inside things was really eye-opening this week. I had a couple times running around between clients, and I would stop into a convenience store, pick up even a protein bar, get in the car, and it's a vegan protein bar. It looks all, organic. And then I look at the calories and I'm like, holy crap, this is, more than I'd eat in a whole meal. So again, very eye-opening as to things that sometimes you think are healthy, but might not be. I also just wanted to add that this entire week, I've been drinking my water now. We're starting our 3rd week. But I've noticed how much clearer I'm thinking, how much less cranky I am, and I'm even sleeping better. My mind usually goes 100 miles a minute, and I'm able to rest and relax, and that's just really awesome. And I can only contribute it to eating better and drinking lots of water. And I lost a full inch in every single measurement of my body.
Really?
Yes, I was stunned.
That's awesome. Just by drinking water and
just drinking the water, eating better. When I did the chart last week, I couldn't even believe it because the scale didn't move, but every measurement on my body was an inch down from the previous week.
That's awesome. And that's, again, why it's called losing inches by losing your mind, because the scale, it will change, but more of the drastic changes is how the body's shrinking and reshaping and toning and all of that. So it's always very encouraging. Wow, good job. Very, very cool to hear. All right, ladies. So, and for anyone following along, just think back to how your week was with your goals, and definitely make sure to keep your measurements each week. And even if you lose like an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch in one area, it's still a success. And
yes.
A motivation just to keep on going because stuff is there. So this week is week 3, and it's called Eat More and Eat More Frequently. we touched base a little bit about this in week 1, and how this came about is way back in the day when I was doing everything to lose weight is I would like basically barely eat. And yes, I lost some weight, but it was all muscle. So the second I started to eat like a human being, it all came back plus more because my body went into starvation mode. So that's why it's really important to not eat too little. And then we talk about part of being a mama is eating breakfast and then eating usually every 3 hours works for most people. So a lot of people skip breakfast, and if they're not hungry, I still encourage you to have, even if it's a little bite of a something, maybe it's like a hard-boiled egg or a little yogurt, because what it does is it breaks the fast of eating. That's where the breakfast comes from. So your body's going to burn more calories all day long and speed up the metabolism. If you think your metabolism is slow, have breakfast and it'll speed up. Ideally, within about an hour of waking, you want to have a little something to eat. And then the eating every 3 hours thing, that helps, again, speed up the metabolism, boost your energy. You're just more productive during the day. You think clearer, and then your blood sugar stays like this, so you're not getting like crazy caffeine cravings or sweet cravings, but you're constantly fueling your body. So as you're tracking things like your meals, it's always helpful to track the time that you're eating. If you're seeing like a 5 or 6 or 7 hour gap, like I've worked with some clients, then that's when late at night, that's when their cravings kick in, like the chips and the cookies, everything seems like a great idea because during the day they weren't eating enough. So the body's trying to make up for it later. So it's really, really fascinating. So I know you guys have both been working on eating more frequently. And do you think that's helping you? Like what sort of effects are you feeling from that?
I do. Much like Jennifer, I did a sneak measurement and saw that an inch had gone down. So I was really excited about that. So I'm like needing to get back to my fighting size, okay, which is about a 28-inch waist. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I know when I've hit that goal that will make me feel like I'm on top of the world. So, you know, I'm not really worried about pounds so much as sizing and what I feel fits me beautifully. I've been eating a lot more frequently. You know, Kaya gets up for night feeding. So those of you who are moms out there, you might be getting up at 6 a.m. thinking, I am actually kind of hungry. So dealing with how to circumvent that issue if you're a very early riser. Do you still go for the food like an hour in, or when you're getting up in that 3 hour increment throughout the night rather? Okay,
good point. I mean, you have to listen to your body. You know, if a mom is breastfeeding, you're going to be a little bit more hungry. So again, just sort of like tune in. Is this true hunger, or is it I'm just tired and I'm looking for quick energy? Sort of what is the reason behind this feeling? And sometimes just drinking water first and then reassessing if you're hungry, because sometimes hunger can be masked as dehydration. So it could just be thirsty too.
Perfect. I'll go for the water bottle first.
Okay, good. And Jennifer, you've said that you know, having more meals during the day, because I think before you said you were eating like twice a day.
Oh yeah. And then I would just like binge eat. What I've noticed is happening is I don't have to set my timer anymore because my body is getting hungry every 3 hours and my stomach starts growling. So I think that's amazing because it's like I feel like my metabolism's working again. And also you mentioned something about cravings before. Besides my soda chocoholicness, I am the world's biggest chocoholic. Like I have to have chocolate every single day. But the past 3 days, I have not craved chocolate one time. And everybody's like, what's going on with you? I'm like, I don't know, but this is a good thing. So, you know, I think eating more frequently has really contributed to that.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you shared that with us. Yeah, sometimes, again, those cravings, especially for sweets and sugar, is just a mask of the body just wants the quick energy. Or if it's been forever since the person's eaten, it's going to be digested the quickest. So you get this blood sugar rise, like, ooh, I got sugar. And then you crash and you feel terrible. And then you need more sugar to feel up again. So it just kind of creates this roller coaster. So, wow, that is so great.
Yay! And I do have to say, there was a couple of days where I felt very fatigued and I felt very fuzzy, very kind of dizzy. But I think it was almost like a detox, I guess, from all the water I was drinking and not so much sugar, that it was just working itself out. And that's now passed, and I just feel great. Like I'm ready to run. Let's go.
I know. That's really amazing. Awesome. Well, ladies, you guys are doing wonderful. So coming on this next week, what are a couple goals? And again, it could be the same ones you're working on. Just name, anywhere from 1 to 3 goals that you're going to really focus on for this week.
I am going to just try to snack a little healthier. Like I said, I've been looking at calories, but I still eat a lot of carbs. So I'm going to be looking to tone down on the carbs and add a little more protein or a little more fruit or a little more vegetables. I'm also increasing my workouts and what I'm doing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I found myself at the grocery store yesterday looking at the beef jerky, as you had mentioned, not something I would ordinarily pick up, but something that I will definitely consider as it relates to more protein and less sugary foods and fatty foods. So that's definitely something that I'm interested in jumping on, is going for more protein-based foods and really being a lot more diligent about entering what I'm eating into my diary. And just being very specific about what goes in, as specific as possible, not cheating the diary, because you cheat your diary, you're really cheating yourself, essentially. Yeah. So I'm really looking to stay on that grind, and hopefully the app functions beautifully in helping me get to my level weight as much as possible.
It is helpful, and it will remember all your favorites that you put in. So each time you enter something, you just start typing it and it remembers, what you use a lot. So, but then the first trick is like finding it.
Right.
Finding
exactly.
But I love that you're both going to be working on the healthier snacks. So definitely focus on the protein. Greek yogurt's great. Even like a string cheese, if you're able to have a milk product. Nuts, unsalted nuts have protein and healthy fats in them, and they're very portable, like almonds or cashews or walnuts.
I love almonds.
Mm-hmm.
So those are super healthy. Hummus and vegetables. Hummus has a lot of protein and fiber as well, because it's really just crushed chickpeas. So when you're thinking of snacks, always look for the protein. Even on a protein bar, make sure there's protein in it. Sometimes it's like 2 grams of protein. Like 10 or higher is kind of what I look for there. So, or you can even make your own protein bars at home. So.
Oh, wow. That's for the next class, I feel like.
Okay. Wow, ladies. Well, both keep up the good work. It's really exciting to hear about your progress. Everyone's excited for you as well. And
yes. And I have a challenge. I think that, I don't know, Jen, if you want to take the challenge, maybe you take your before picture.
Oh.
Maybe you take the before picture and then it's like, ta-da! Anyway, I don't know.
It's up to you guys. I have my before picture,
Oh, wow.
It's not pretty, but I only have like 3 pictures taken when I was at my heaviest, and there's a reason why I didn't take a lot of photos. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to look back and be like, oh, and just think of all the things I was going through at that time in my life, and so.
Yeah, it's a lot of it is psychological for sure.
Yeah. So, all right, ladies, we'll keep it up. And next Tuesday will be another Tone It Up Tuesday. We'll be in week 4. And if anyone's following along, you could find me at happyhealthypeople.com. Also Facebook, Happy Healthy People, and we'll be posting these videos, and you'll be posting them on your website and YouTube as well. So, keep up the good work, ladies.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Justine. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.